Hey everybody, how are you doing? It is Hugo back here with a brand new video on my life, my journey. And today I decided to make a video once again about guide dogs. This time talking more about the rules of guide dogs, what you should and should not do when you encounter a guide dog or guide dog user or in other words the guide dog team. This is something that I feel like is important to me, and it might differ from person to person, but I think most of these are quite on point. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. I hope you enjoy. So I wrote down about 6 or 7 things that I feel like is very important. The first one, don't talk to the guide dog. Or if there's a person with the individual that uses a guide dog, don't talk to that person. Talk to the guide dog owner or the handler of the guide dog. This is very important. Reason being, if you talk to the dog and the dog is currently working, you will probably distract the guide dog from its work, which means that the guide dog will be making some difficulties. The guide dog will make some errors when walking and you are distracting the guide dog. Then the reason you are not supposed to talk to the person that is with the individual using the guide dog is about the guide dog. So if you want to talk about the guide dog or ask if you can pet the guide dog, ask the handler because it is the handler's dog, and the handler is the one that can say, okay, you are allowed to touch my dog, or no, you are not allowed to touch my dog because it is working. If the handler says you are not allowed to touch the dog, don't feel offended or disappointed in any way. There are most likely a reason for that. For example, the dog might be having a bad day working, or the handler might be having a bad day, or they might be just in a rush. So don't feel offended, just say okay, thank you, and go on with your day. Number 2, this is very important. Ask for permission to pet the guide dog. I've had a few times previously where I'm in the shops, someone comes up to me and my guide dog Astro, and they just start petting her. You are not under any circumstances allowed to do that at all. Because again, that's distracting the guide dog and the guide dog owner. Remember, a lot of people that's using guide dogs doesn't have any vision at all. So you're coming up to them without introducing yourself and just starting to pet their dog or whatever might scare them. And the dog doesn't have any attention on its job anymore. So come to the guide dog handler, talk to the handler and ask, listen here, I love your dog, am I allowed to pet your dog? Once again, the guide dog owner will say yes or no. Number 3, do not treat the dog. You are not under any circumstances allowed to treat a guide dog. There are very specific feeding times and specific treats that they are allowed to have, which means they are on a very specific diet. And because they are on that specific diet, there's a big chance that their stomachs might be disrupted by any treats given from anybody else, or even from the guide dog owner. So please do not treat the dog at all. If you want to give a treat, ask the guide dog owner. Tell them what it is and asking if it's allowed or not. And then, please respect the guide dog. It's not a normal pet, it's a working guide dog. So please respect it, and if possible, keep a bit of distance between you and the guide dog, and obviously the guide dog handler. Number 4, never give the dog direction. Meaning, don't try to lead the dog in a specific direction, or pulling it on the collar, or taking the guide dog handler and pushing them to a certain direction. Tell them where to go, and the guide dog and the handler will sort it out themselves. And they will most definitely ask you if they are struggling and tell you in which way you can help them. Number 5. This is one that really touches me. You are not allowed to reject a guide dog from any shop or any public spaces. The guide dog is the person's eyes. So without the guide dog, there's a good chance the person might get lost or be confused or not know how to function without the guide dog. So you're not allowed to reject a guide dog at all. I can even show you here. I don't know if you will be able to see, but you can even go ahead and read it yourself. I'm going to get down the camera to see if I can show it to you. I'm not sure if it's focusing or not, but there you can hopefully sort of see all the information and stuff there. Now this last one is not really a rule or something you have to do necessarily, but it is something that I came across a few times now. Please try and leash your dog in public spaces. There have been a couple of times where me and my guide dog were just walking on the sidewalk, going wherever, and there's another dog that wants to attack us. Simply because it's not on leash or in its yard or whatever the case may be. So please people, if at all possible, try to keep your dog in the yard or on leash when in public spaces. There have been a few times where we have struggled with this, so I just wanted to mention it. Please, if you can, leash your dog or keep it in your yard as far as possible. Yes, I know there is sometimes where your dog gets out of the yard or whatever, where you did not know about it, it's fine. But please, if you are walking with your dog in public spaces, even if there are social dogs, please try and leash them. Astro is also very social. She doesn't fight. So if there's another dog attacking us, chances are she won't even try to fight back, which I don't feel comfortable with. There's another dog attacking mine. So please, as far as possible, try and leash your dog. Alright, this was just a short video from my side, a few things that I've seen so far. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the comments below or send me an email to mylifemyjourney2@outlook.com and I will happily answer them for you on that platform where you sent it from, or make a whole new video answering that questions. That's it from me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe and share. I will see you guys again next time. Goodbye.